Oh, look at that big fish! I don't suppose you want to put your hand in there and fish around for my wedding ring? Didn't think so. It'll come out sooner or later. He did? Well, now isn't that convenient? Give it here. Here, have a few glowstones. And thank the great shade you survived. Well, it's hard to be sure. What a mean-spirited old fish. You ever hear the tale of how old Pops came to be so grumpy? No? Oh, you're in for a treat. Well, you see, there was one day, old Pops swallowed a bitter frog. So he swallowed this frog, and the taste was so awful, old Pops started thrashing around something terrible. There was a boat nearby, and when old Pops leapt out of the water, he hit it hard. That boat was knocked over, and the captain was real upset. He was yelling and ended up harpooning the giant fish right in the side. Didn't you notice the lard gash on old Pops? So anyhow, old Pops has been bitter ever since. Can't believe you survived fetching my ring from him. That old Pops, he's got it out for us all!
It's good to see you again. I don't like being stuck in this cove. How are you going with making the rope? You can make a rope with twine. Believe me, I thought of that. These ropes are old and fraying. I've had this tent for years. If I put all my weight on the ropes, they'd tear immediately.
Hello! Are you from the university? Are you here to relieve us? Oh, sorry. It's a long way north for the typical tourist. We're a research team for the University of Nava, excavating these glaciers in search of an ancient cavern. Records show this place might have been extremely important for early inhabitants. But the progress has been slow. We're kind of expecting the university to send someone calling the whole mission off. We've been struggling. But I digress. I'm Commander Liliana. Nice to meet you. It's great to see a new face. Oh, these glaciers. So full of mystery. Look, I'm not a superstitious person. I didn't get to where I am now by believing in spirits and ghosts and the like. But the further we dig, well, things are getting eerie. Visions and sounds we can't explain. This is the reason I wrote to call off the mission. Surely there's a sensible explanation, but my crew has other notions. It's driving a wedge between us, undoubtedly. We've been out here in complete isolation for months. It's freezing. We work all day, and the winds howl constantly at night. I think it's easy to feel like we're being haunted. And now, just as we reach the cavern entrance, the tunnel collapsed again, blocking us out. No way to tell how bad the damage is. To top it off, I made the stupid call to leave the artifact bins in there last night. We might have lost everything. Months of progress, lost in a single night. We're at our wits' end, that's for sure. We can arrange that, but let's plan for tomorrow. It's been a long day already, and the crew will be wrapping up soon. We have a supply tent I'm sure you could squeeze into. Does it have the extra padding and lining to survive a night out here? I'd rather you use ours than turn into an icicle. I'll sort the tent out for you. In the meantime, why don't you get to know the crew a little better? They'd appreciate seeing a new face.
Had a chat with Commander Liliana, did you? She managed to recruit you yet? Right. There are records of an ancient spirituality in the area. It seems to me that we might have struck a curse by opening this tunnel. If it's a curse, then we've already been cursed. Best thing to do now is find a way to break that curse. Well, we've seen these figures surrounding our camp. They're always whispering. Mira, she's got it the worst. She hears something talking to her all the time. Almost like a demon by the way she describes it. I'll tell you, we're all very much looking forward to getting away from here. As exciting as the cavern find may be, I just don't get a good feeling from it. Mira's been having an especially hard time with everything. She specializes in glaciology, and, well, Liliana is worried that Mira should have been able to foresee the cave-in. They had a falling out this morning. Not that I should be telling you any of this, but we're worried about her. I think it'd be great for her to see a new face. We're all starting to get under each other's skin. She walked up to the northern shore. It's a nice place to take a break. Seems less cursed, I guess.
Hello? Are you real? Oh dear. Well, that shows you what state I'm in. I didn't expect to see a tourist all the way out here. Yeah, this is one creepy place. Best day of my life when I set foot on this big old block of ice. But now, I really wish we'd never come at all. Who told you that? Was it Fadir? He's always butting into things. My grandmother told me about spirits that haunt people who make bad choices. I always thought she was just getting me to behave. But what if it's real? You can say that. But I dare you to stay here for a night. There's definitely something out here, and I know you'd feel it too. Oh, really? Well, good luck with that. If I was you, I'd head back home right now. Tell me, what would you suggest I do about the thing that won't stop talking to me? Okay, I know you're just trying to be helpful, but I actually don't feel like talking about it anymore. It's a lot to deal with. What did you want to ask about? We're trying to access an important cavern inside the ice, but someone, or something, doesn't want us to find it. Strange things have been happening ever since we got here. This place is just creepy. What did you want to ask about? Fadir's a historian and an archaeologist. He was one of my professors at university. He thinks there's a curse springing on the demons. He has all kinds of ideas to break the curse. But I think they're just making things worse. Liliana is our commander. She says she doesn't hear any of the voices or see any of the creepy things we do, but I think she's lying. She's just trying to protect us. Bye. I think I managed to make enough space for you in the tent. Might be a little cozy, though. It's yours to use when you're ready. What's going on?
Mira ran inside the tunnel. She was screaming her head off and just went in.
What? We can't go in there.
I tried to stop her. We don't have a choice now.
Oh my gods, how is this happening? They both just ran into the tunnel. I can't believe this is happening.
I heard voices. Tens of voices, all whispering so loudly my brain felt like it would burst. I came out here to check on you all and saw Mira running off to the tunnel. She got through the rubble and now she's in there. She yelled something about fighting to the death and just ran right in. It's not safe in there. I don't know why we're still standing here. I'm going in after her.
Okay, Fadir has lost his mind too. You should go first. Nope, we're going in. Let's move. That's an order! Hey, are you alright? It seems we've all had a bout of hallucinations. I think you might have managed to save us somehow. I see. It's okay, we're all still recovering. When I came to, I found you here, next to all our artifact bins. I thought maybe you were trying to build some kind of shield, but you must have stacked them up, and that hole, of course, it's a vent. When you pulled out those ice chunks, all the spores dissipated. Look at all this icy fungus. Fedir just identified it as a highly potent hallucinogen. We must have been breathing in the spores while we were digging. And that led to some powerful experiences. Mine was about 4 golden owls, leading me down a path to... well, it doesn't matter. Better than they've been in a long, long time. You don't know how relieved I am that it wasn't a curse or a wild flock of demons. Mira and Fedir nearly had me convinced. To think, we've been making our situation worse with every step forward. I'm not sure how you knew what to do, but I'm glad you were able to air out the spores. Thanks to you, we survived and even managed to recover the artifacts.
Welcome back! We've got plenty more patrons interested in your work. Beautiful!